Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are going to be doing an educational video on hangar levels and which aircraft you should be unlocking at which hangar level, and the aircrafts and hangar levels that you should be skipping. But before we get into that, I do have a couple of announcements. Number one, the giveaway is going to be given away later today. We are 3 subscribers away from the goal, so we are going to be giving a $100 Google Play gift card in the next video that's about to come out. We are going to be giving one lucky winner who subscribed and commented and liked our videos over the last 100 subscribers that have joined, and one of you are going to be chosen later today. So look for that video. It's going to be coming out probably a few hours after this one. As soon as we hit our goal of 135, we are going to make a video, and we'll probably just have a video of us flying around, and we'll choose the winner in that video. I don't know who the winner is. You guys don't know who the winner is. It's going to be YouTube that actually chooses the algorithm. With that being said, some of you guys are subscribing, you're not liking the channel, and you're not commenting on the channel or any videos, and your subscription is private. Guess what? The YouTube algorithm cannot put you into the running if your subscription is private and you're not putting a like on the video or a comment on the video. I can only see about 75% of my subscribers, and some of you aren't commenting and liking, so that's not going to get you into the running. Just keep that in mind if you are doing that. Like I said, this video is going to be quite lengthy, but this is going to be all about hangar levels and which aircraft you should be picking at which hangar level, and the ones that you should probably be skipping. So this video idea actually came to us from one of you guys, and I'm going to attempt to shout him out now, and I apologize. I'm probably going to butcher your name, sir, but Rohit Rodriguez 5162. I apologize if I butchered your name. Please forgive me. But you are the one who sent me the message and said, hey, I'd like to see this video. He said he wants to see which aircraft you should unlock and which ones we're going to grade them and put them, and we'll call it elite tier, and we'll call it an average tier. And what we'll do is we'll do 3 categories. We'll do elite, above average, and average. So let's get into it. All right, let's go to hangar level 1 here. At hangar level 1, they're all going to have the F5 Tiger, the F100, and then hangar level 2, you're going to have the A6 Intruder. Guys, don't be scared of the A6 Intruder. The A6 Intruder is actually a beast. So the trick is you're going to have to learn how to fire guns and rockets at the same time. Now, when you're unlocking aircraft, okay, if you look, you want to look at all the specs of the aircraft: the speed, the acceleration rate, missile range, missile damage, and my most important thing is missile lock time. Okay, but for me, my style of play, missile lock time is very important. And then on your guns, you want to be looking at guns that have a high DPS, but you want spread to be low to medium or high. You don't want very low spread. It means you're not going to get a good spread on your bullets that are coming down range towards the aircraft. It means you're going to pretty much have to shoot straight to get the kill. So just for example, everybody has the F5 Tiger, so we use this one. All right, but what you want to be looking for is traits. There are no traits here that go to the F100. There are no traits here. But if we go to the A6, these things right here, traits, these are some of the most important things on the aircraft. And actually, some aircraft could be more important than the rockets, missiles, and guns, and everything else themselves. So what makes one of the things here, the A6 Intruder, so deadly is the fact that it makes it harder for enemies to lock onto you with heat-seeking missiles. And if you're asking, what is a heat-seeking missile? Well, for example, these missiles that have the little red here, these are heat-seeking missiles. If we go over here to, these are not heat-seeking missiles. So they can still lock onto you with these missiles, but the red ones and any radar missiles, they can still lock onto you. But let's go back here to the A6 Intruder. Okay, this is aircraft that all of you are going to have. So you see the traits here. reduces damage taken by guns 64%. That means it's going to take twice as long to kill you as normal. But if we go over here and we compare the durability of the aircraft, this thing is a beast. Yes, it's slow and it's not very agile, but it's going to take them a lot of time to kill you. And the trick with this aircraft is fire rockets and guns combined, okay? And don't, or try not to let them get behind you. This is a head-on aircraft. You can go head-on with pretty much any aircraft in the game. And so, well, let's go ahead and grade the A6 Intruder. I actually grade the A6 Intruder in above average. Okay, I'm not going to put it in the elite because of the fact that it's slow and the fact that the ammo and rockets, you can actually run out of ammo and rockets completely, leaving yourself with nothing to defend yourself if you are too far away from a refill point. And the fact that it's so slow, it could be an automatic death, or you could, if you're in a team deathmatch, it could hurt you with getting kills and getting the win if it's taking too long to refill. So that is the only reason the A6 Intruder here is not considered an elite. And again, we're going to have elite, above average, and average aircraft. There are no bad aircraft in the game. There's only bad pilots. And when I say that, there are aircraft that I am a bad pilot at flying, and we'll get into that a little bit later. If you watch my videos, you know the F-106 here is an aircraft that I've actually become to like. But anyway, you might want to grab a pen and paper, guys. This information that I'm about to give you here is going to be helping you throughout the game. There's going to be aircraft that you should be skipping, and you might want to be writing this down. So with that being said, let's get into level 4 of your hangar. So you finally got the A6, and you finally got enough aircraft credits, and you unlocked level 4. In level 4, you have the MiG-21 furbished, and if you see, I have the MiG-21 furbished here. And guys, all this information I'm about to give you, if I don't have the aircraft, I can't really give you the information, only the reason why I did not choose it. So if we go over here, the Mirage M3, a lot of guys love this aircraft. I'm going to tell you why I didn't choose this aircraft. I didn't choose this aircraft because of the durability here was low. And I looked at the traits. Yes, I like the fact that it increases wing by turning, and the fact that increased speed between 1500 and 3000. Neither one of these traits fit the fact that the aircraft only had 2 short-range missiles, okay, with a 1.3 second lock time, okay. So that did not sell me on the aircraft. The guns kind of sold me, but the fact that the spread was very low and the overheat time was 4 seconds and there's no armor piercing, I skipped. And then I am not a fan of medium range missiles, but almost if this aircraft had more than 2 of these, I would have chose to I'm sorry, let me get back down here. It's because of the lock time is 0.8 seconds. But the fact that you only have 2 missiles, medium range missiles, and 2 short range missiles, I decided to skip and wait, and eventually I will have all the aircraft. But if you see, I'm at hangar level 16. I am close. I can actually go to 17 if I wanted. 70,000 silver, and I need about 95. So we're close to being at hangar level 17, but we will get that. So you're at hangar level 4. Your choices are the MiG-21 and the Mirage M3. I would absolutely choose the MiG-21, and the reason for that is you have a good range of, a good selection here of 6 short-range missiles. And look at the damage here, guys. Let's see, I want to just make sure I'm checking on my other account here, make sure that, see what the damage is when you start. So the damage is 65 on these, but the lock time here is 0.8 seconds, which lock time is very important. You want lock time to be low, and um, if we come up here, the guns are actually pretty good. The spread is low, the overheat time, but you got a little bit of range, and you got 199 DPS. So this aircraft is actually one of my favorites. Now, this aircraft, um, at unlocking at level 4, hangar level 4, you kind of want the blueprint for this one. The blueprint for this aircraft is super awesome. The super afterburner, it just gives you a burst of speed, and the agility makes this thing great. So again, I do not have the M3, but I love the MiG-21 furbished. Okay, I actually put the MiG-21 on the tier of above average. So I would not give the MiG-21 a grade of elite, but I had the most fun with this aircraft, and I just don't regret taking the MiG-21. I can't wait to get it to level 20. So that would be my choice between the MiG-21 and the M3. Again, 6 missiles, short range. It's the agility, the dogfighting. Plus, once you get the blueprint, you can escape pretty much any situation. All right, and now let's talk about AS versus Team Deathmatch. So this aircraft can be used in both. Now, on any map, you want to kind of use terrain to cover yourself, but on any map, as long as you are using the terrain and staying low to the ground, this aircraft will get you in and out of any situation that you need to be in. So we give this aircraft a grade of above average, and it is one of my favorites. Okay, so now let's go down to hangar level 5. Okay, this is a big one. A lot of guys get to hangar level 5, and their choices are right here, are the A4 Skyhawk and the F-35 Draken, which I have both. I chose the F-35 first, and I believe this was a mistake. Now, yes, I love the F-35 or the J-35 here, but 2 missiles here with medium range wasn't very appealing. I mean, was appealing at the time because it's the first aircraft that you can get where you actually have medium range. But the A4 Skyhawk is an elite aircraft. Yes, A4 is an absolute beast. It is the first aircraft that you can get in the game that I would consider elite. This thing is a beast. So we have 2 missiles, short range, 1.3 lock time, okay? But if you come over here to the cannons, all right, the damage, these cannons just shred, okay? These external cannons just shred everybody. This is a BB gun right here, all right? These external cannons are a BB gun. Don't let the specs of the cannons fool you. This aircraft head-on firing rockets and cannons at the same time just shreds your opponents. Okay. The only disadvantage of this aircraft is when your external cannons run out, your internal cannons will kick in, and they are not as strong. So the trick with this aircraft is to stay close to a refill point, but not to worry. You have enough speed, agility, and durability to survive, and in and out of any situation. This aircraft works great on any map for AS or Team Deathmatch. I absolutely love this, and let's come down here to the traits. Reduces range which enemies can lock onto you with heat-seeking missiles. I love this trait here. I hate it when other players have it, and I love it when I have it. And then armor plating reduces damage taken by guns. This is going to be your first dogfighting aircraft out of all of them, because you just have rockets that are medium, and they have medium. They call them medium because of the damage. So these are almost like having missiles. If you can fire these two at the same time, you can go head on with pretty much every aircraft. You even win some head on clashes against the Su-25. So let's go into the J-35 and then we'll grade them both. I would say maybe skip the J-35. Now, if you have the blueprint, yes, it makes the aircraft so much better. But the fact is, you're just a mixture here of range and durability, and I believe there is a better aircraft at the next hangar level. So if I had to do it over again, and actually I chose the J-35 first, and I didn't get the A4 until I was like hangar level 12 or 13. So that's why the trophies are so low on the A4. I just haven't really gotten time to play it because I've had so many aircraft unlocked at the same time. So we give the A4 an elite grade and top tier, number one, first aircraft that you should be getting if you are wanting to dogfight and shred your opponents. The J-35 we give above average. Okay, the cannons, with the range of the cannons and the fact that you have a mixture of speed, durability, and agility, makes it with the 4 short range missiles, makes it a decent aircraft. So we say above average. So I would choose, to recap, I hope you guys are writing this down. Obviously, your first aircraft, I would choose the MiG-21 or the M3. Some people love the M3. But me personally, I'm sticking with my choice of the MiG-21. Obviously, you can see I don't have the M3 yet at all. And then for tier level 5, hangar level 5, we would go with the A4, and we'll save the J-35 for later. Now, hangar level 5. You have, or I'm sorry, hangar level 5, yes. The MiG-19 is in hangar level 5 as well. I apologize. I thought MiG-19 was in hangar level 6. I'm trying to look over here on my chart. So let's go ahead and grade the MiG-19 versus the A4. Again, I would choose the A4 over the MiG-19, but then again, the MiG-19 I had first. The MiG-19 is a killing machine. Okay, afterburners still give a boost at 0 fuel, but does damage to the plane and a chance to break, disabling the afterburner temporarily. That is the most annoying thing in the world if you lean hard on your afterburners. Yes, it's nice that when you run out of fuel, you can still keep going. You could still keep using, but if you push on it too hard, you are going to lose your afterburner. The cannons on this thing are insane. Okay, we have medium armor piercing, the spread's low, but the DPS is outrageous here. 397 is high. Now, another thing it has is these short range beam riding missiles. So with the rate fire 1 second, these things can be fired and guided. You guide them with the little arrow in front of your plane. So this is an aircraft here where you're going to have to kill in front or behind. Now let's check the blueprint. The gun cooling blueprint comes in handy if you are in a dogfight in the middle of the map with everybody in. You want to make sure that you get this blueprint as soon as you can, and we talked about that in a previous video. The MiG-19 is also graded as an elite aircraft. Yes, it is very deadly, and once you learn how to fly it, it actually is tough to stop you in the MiG-19. You just don't have missiles that you can just fire and turn. You have to keep your... This is pretty much a guns aircraft, and these missiles are to finish them off. I fire and there's no radar lock with these missiles right here. It doesn't tell them that they have an incoming missile. So I would choose the MiG-19 as well. You have the MiG-19, the J-35, and the A4. I would choose the MiG-19, or I would choose the A4 and then the MiG-19. The J-35 would have been over here in this category of aircraft still left to unlock. Alright, so let's go on to hangar level 6. In the hangar level 6, you have the F-106 and the Su-22. Go ahead and skip hangar level 6. There's neither of these aircraft in hangar level 6 I think you should be getting right away. Now you're going to be chasing the nuke. Yes, the nuke is fun. The F-106 here, if you are really good with your guns, this aircraft has a nice cannon with medium spread and a good DPS. The problem is you have to be up close in order to get the kill. But if you are really good with flying, go ahead and choose the F-106. But I chased this aircraft for the nuke, and it took a lot of flights to learn how to fly the aircraft in order to make the nuke work. But for me, I would call the F-106 an average aircraft. This is me personally grading the aircraft. And the Su-22, without the blueprint, this aircraft is useless. Yes, I have the blueprint, the rear facing guns, but without the blueprint, I feel like this aircraft is useless. I waited for the blueprint. It reduces damage taken by guns, which are nice when you have the blueprint, because if guys get behind you, you can kill them. Can change between higher speeds and turning. So if you want to get higher speeds, you won't be able to turn. So again, this is an aircraft I would put in an average category, and both of these at hangar level 7, I would skip these two aircraft and worry about getting them later in the game, and get the A4 first and get the MiG-19 second. So we're going to skip hangar level 7. We give them both average aircrafts, and then on to hangar level 7. The GR3 Jaguar and the MiG-23 Flogger. Okay, I have the GR3 Jaguar. This aircraft is very fun. The blueprint is okay, but it takes a very lot of getting used to, and obviously you're not going to have this blueprint. This is an aircraft I'm not going to be using very much until all my other aircraft are leveled up. So this is an aircraft that I would skip. I would have skipped if I went back. Yes, I liked it because of, and I took it because of the long range of the medium range missiles at 3.5 kilometers with the rockets and the cannons. So also is the MiG-23 Flogger, and you can see that I have not chose the MiG-23 Flogger yet, and I probably won't choose the MiG-23 Flogger. But then again, looking at all these traits makes me want to sit here and take it. Now you look at this, cannons cause a lot of damage, but if I look with the cannons at 0.4 kilometers, I come back over and I look at the speed. It's going to be hard to gain speed on somebody to get that knockout kill. So I'm skipping the MiG-23. Again, you might have the MiG-23 already, and you might say, wow, the MiG-23 is awesome. So again, we skipped hangar level 6, and we're going to skip hangar level 7. And what we'll do when I say skip is I mean pick up the previous aircraft, and what that's going to do is that's going to put you back to the J-35 Draken, and that, as at the time, is when you would take the J-35 Draken and let that be your level 7 aircraft. Alright, moving on to hangar level 8. Yes, hangar level 8 has, I apologize guys, the F4 Phantom and the F1 Mirage. I have both of these, and I like both of these, but I like the F4 Phantom more, and the reason why, it's the first aircraft where you can actually get these medium range hunter missiles, with a 0.6 second lock time. This thing is awesome. So, if you come down here and look at the blueprint with the stress turning, I haven't really found this blueprint useful, but you have a great mixture of short-range missiles and hunter missiles here. Okay, you have a total of 8 missiles, and if you come look at your cannons or short-range butt, you come in here, you have the extra speed with the cannons. So this thing makes it, you have medium range, you can fire missiles on your way into the fight, and you can have short-range missiles and good cannons to dogfight when you're into the fight. This aircraft works great for AS, and this aircraft also works great for Team Deathmatch. Oh my god, I'm yawning. Sorry, guys. So, with that being said, I would choose the F4 Phantom first. I actually chose the F1 Mirage later on. The F4 Phantom is a great aircraft, and again, I got the blueprint later, and I haven't really got a chance to play with it so much yet. So choosing the F4 Phantom here on hangar level 8. I would skip the F1 Mirage. Save your aircraft parts for later on in the game. So let's give the F4 Phantom a grade. I give the F4 Phantom actually in between above average and elite, because it's the first aircraft that you can get with the medium range missiles. Now, with that being said, when you get to higher hangar levels, it puts the F4 Phantom at just an above average aircraft. Okay, but it can be played on any map, on any game AS. When we had elimination, it could be played on elimination, and now that we have just Team Deathmatch and AS, that can be played on any map and any. Going back here, the GR3, the S22, the 106, I'm going to give all these aircraft a grade of average aircraft, even with the blueprints that they have. So I apologize if I forgot to mark them. Alright, let's move on to the next hangar level. The most important hangar level you are going to have. Let's see, maybe not. Maybe it's hangar level 10. That was hangar level 8. Yes. Hangar level 9 is the most powerful, most awesome aircraft in the game. Let's see. What did I missed one here, guys. The J837. That's hangar level 9. Okay. Yes. So I chose the J837 first, and that was a mistake. The Frogfoot is a beast. This is the most elite. This is above elite. So we have elite, we have above average, we have average. This aircraft is going to be given super elite. It's the strongest aircraft in the game. It is the most powerful aircraft in the game. Because you have extremely powerful cannons, you have very good lock time on your missiles, as well as heavy rockets that do a ton of damage. Yes, you have very low speed, but your durability, and then look, reduces range at which enemies can lock onto you 50%, and traits, reduces damage taken by guns. This should be your ultimate goal if you want to be in the game, is the Su-25 Frogfoot. You can shred opponents. Not as great for AS unless you're using strategy. Let's say you're one-on-one and you have the Frogfoot and somebody has a very fast aircraft. You're probably going to lose, guys, because you're just going to be killing bots. You're not going to be able to take control points. But with a team of actually 5 teammates, you can go to one point like B and just camp there and keep that one protected. But it's not going to be great for AS unless you are using it in team strategy, but above elite, elite of all elite aircrafts. Now let's go to the JA-37. Yes, this is an okay aircraft, but with all the traits, activate afterburner and brakes stops you quickly, which if you can increase his turn rate while braking, that is a useful trait, and cruising speed between 2000. The only problem I don't like with this is it has these manual guided missiles, which I don't really like that much. Don't like a missile where I have to shoot it and stay locked on to my target and keep them focused, especially if I'm trying to kill them long range. So I give the JA-37 here, medium fighter, I give this an average aircraft. Even with all these traits and the combination of missiles, I give this a just an average grade. Yes, it's a decent aircraft, but it's not. It's just average for me. Okay. Now, hangar level 10. You're gonna have the AVD Tornado. I'm sorry. You're gonna have the AVD Tornado here, and you're gonna have the F-111. For me, the F-111 is an average aircraft, guys. I wouldn't even worry about taking this F-111. This thing is just average. I don't think not having a gun makes it an average aircraft. Even if they put a weak gun where once you're out of missiles you could actually do something. What I find myself with this aircraft is when I run out of missiles, I kind of, and it's, let's say it's 18 to 18 and I'm out of missiles and I'm a good 30 seconds away from a real refill point because of the way the match took me. Yes, I have a ton of flares. Now I find myself flying around in the middle trying to distract guys and take missiles, and sometimes that works. But it would be nice to have a gun, even if it wasn't powerful, so guys knew that I had a gun. At least that it would keep them from what they're not worried about getting the F-111 getting behind them. So for example, if I get behind them and I'm trying to kill you, they're not worried that I'm behind them. Or if I get behind them and they're trying to kill you, they're not worried that I'm behind them. They're not going to turn off. If I had a little BB gun that I could give a little spurt to and let them know that I was there, they could turn. I could use that to get them off of you and give you a chance to escape and give us a chance to get the win. So the fact that this F-111 does not have a gun, I would completely skip the F-111. Now, maybe you're watching this video and the AVD Tornado has dropped down in price, which I'm going to be unlocking this thing in a couple days. This is a beast. This aircraft, I don't have it yet, but everything I've seen, everything I've researched, with the missiles that it has, with the cannons that it has, and the traits that it has, we cannot wait to unlock this thing in 4 days. And guess what? When we unlock this in 4 days, we are going to be making a video of us unlocking it and showing you our first 10 or so matches. And we will be doing that. And we will be doing that the day that the price drops on that aircraft. So now let's go back down here to the F-111. We are at hangar level. Sorry, I'm trying to get to my hangar levels here. So at hangar level 11, if you're watching this, AVD is still 200 or 300 coins, aircraft credits, and you can't unlock that yet. Skip hangar level 10. The F-111 should have been the last aircraft in the game that I unlocked. Alright, save it for hangar level 11, because one of my favorites, and I am going to get a lot of slack for this, but the F-14 Tomcat. The F-14 Tomcat is an elite aircraft in my book. Guys are going to say, no, it's not. A lot of guys hate it. This is my favorite aircraft, and you can tell by how many trophies it has. This is one of my favorites here, guys. You have 8 total missiles. You have 4 short-range missiles and 4 long-range missiles. You also have a good variety here of speed and agility, and you also have a beast of a cannon that requires a little bit of aim, but this thing shreds. This aircraft is good long range and it's a good dogfighter. I absolutely love the F-14 Tomcat. Absolutely love it. So I give this F-14 a grade of elite. So far in the elite category, we have the Su-25 in super elite. We have the MiG-19 in elite. We have the A4 in elite. And we have the F-14 Tomcat in the elite category. Okay. Sorry, my hangar level is out of order compared to, I have it set on hangar level here, but compared to where I picked aircrafts out of order and I made a lot of mistakes. So the F-111 is just an average aircraft. Just go ahead and skip that one, guys. Worry about getting that later on when you have aircraft credits and there's no aircraft left to buy. Now let's go to the MiG-19 Falcrum. I don't have this aircraft. Is it MiG-29 Falcrum, which is also in the Tomcat. Again, any of these aircraft with these medium range missiles, I kind of steer away. I don't like these missiles, guys, unless the lock time is like 0.6 seconds or 0.8 seconds. I really don't like these missiles too much, guys. So I kind of stay away from, unless the guns with the armor piercing and medium, but the spread is still very low. And the overheat time is 4.6 seconds. Yes, the range on the gun cannon is a little bit longer, but any aircraft that doesn't have a really super duper blueprint, there's no traits. So the F-14 Tomcat, and you'll see the MiG-29 Falcrum, I haven't unlocked that, and I won't be unlocking that for a little while. So now if we go to hangar level 12, we have the J-10 Firebird, the MiG-31 Foxhound, and the F-16 Fighting Falcon. So, yes, the Fighting Falcon. So let's see, we have, in hangar level 12, we don't have the F-16. So I waited on this because of these medium range manual guided missiles. I've learned that for my style of play, the manual guided missiles aren't that effective for my style of play and the aircraft that I like to fly. The J-10 Firebird, we do have the J-10 Firebird. Let's go find it. This is an elite aircraft, guys, and I'm going to tell you why I think this is an elite aircraft, even though it has these medium range missiles, is because of these short range missiles with the lock time of 0.8 seconds, and we have a good range on our cannon, and the lock time is 1 second on these manual guided missiles. So what I do is with this aircraft, what makes this aircraft elite is it gives you this with the blueprint. So this aircraft would be above average without the blueprint, and the blueprint is what makes it an upgrade to an elite aircraft. I would put it in the category of a baby elite. But the traits here, which means you can actually use your cruiser aim, turn, and you can shoot a missile on the side of you. That's with this ability is what gives it that extra boost from above average to below elite. So let's rephrase and let's say this thing is in between elite and above average, probably closer to above average until you get the blueprint. I mean, close to average. It's average without the blueprint. Above average without the blueprint, and with the blueprint and with the traits, it gives it that little bit of extra to put it maybe below elite. So we'll put it in between elite and above average. We'll put it in between that category there. All right. So the MiG-31, my biggest disappointment in the game. Yes, this thing is super, super fast once you get the blueprint. This thing is super fast. It has the speed. The problem is this aircraft right here, the MiG-31, is 0 for 247 million 563,282. That is 0-4 in missile dodging. For me, personally. I've never dodged a missile in this thing. The agility is outrageous, and the flares, just with the combination, um, maybe not enough practice in it, but yes, it has these long range missiles and these short range missiles, but it is one of those aircraft that I give in an average. The cannons aren't that good, guys. The spread is low. The overheat time 2.7 seconds. No armor piercing. Make 31. What should have waited on it is an average aircraft. That's my personal opinion. I don't care about the traits or the speed. Yes, it's fast. This aircraft only works really good on AS. Team Deathmatch, you may as well forget about it once you get to higher levels. So that brings us to the hangar level 13, the FA-18 and the SU-27. The FA-18 I do not have yet. I don't, for my style of play, I don't think it's, I don't like these manual range missiles. If you like this, then you go ahead and grab the aircraft. If you like manual guided missiles, go ahead and grab the aircraft. I don't like manually guided missiles. I don't think I should have to sit there and point my aircraft where the missile's going. That's just me personally. I don't like that, so I skip them aircraft. Now, going over to the SU-27. We did a video recently, aircraft I don't like and how to fly them. I don't like this SU-27 because of the manual guided missiles. I should have skipped this aircraft. This is an aircraft that I give a grade of average. I don't like this aircraft. I just don't like to fly it. With the blueprint, I still just don't like it, guys. I apologize. Maybe it's one of your favorites, but for me personally, even with the very low spread in the medium, it's not an aircraft that I am ever going to fall in love with. There are aircraft that I didn't like and then I've fallen in love with later. This is an aircraft where I don't think I would ever like. I am playing it like if you saw the video that I made, how to fly aircraft that you don't like and what to do aircraft you don't like and how to fly them. This is an aircraft that I'm only using in AS on certain maps just to build up the trophies. So we give that the SU-27 a medium grade, or yes, an average grade. The F-18 we can't really grade it because we don't have it, but obviously it's an aircraft I don't plan to get anytime soon. So we'll just go ahead and leave that up to you. Now, hangar level 14. You have 3 choices. And yes, we are going to put 2 of these aircraft in the elite category, guys. And one, actually, well, so we have in hangar level 14, we have a super elite aircraft. We have an elite aircraft, and we have an above average aircraft. So hangar level 14 is very good at level 14, and we have, let's go with the super elite, obviously I'm sure, the M2K. This thing is a freaking beast. Now look, these are not manually guided, these are hunter. So that means if I point my missile and fire it at you, and the lock time is 0.6 seconds, if I fire my missile at you, and I'm sitting there waiting for it to hit you, and you duck behind the wall, I can change this and point it towards somebody else. Okay, now let's go to our cannons. These cannons are insane. They shred. They do overheat very quickly. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to them. You use them almost like if you've ever played paintball, you versus putting it on full auto and 3-ball burst. Use it as 3-ball burst. You fire, let off, fire, let off, fire, let off. They shred, so you don't really need to hold on to them to get the kill. And then you have these extra missiles, short range. So when you run out of medium range hunters, you have short range, plus you have an extra fuel tank. You also have all these traits: increased turn rate while braking, you have increased speed, and these guns require but make up for it with effectiveness. So yes, these guns are a beast. These missiles are a beast. This is above elite. In the elite category, we'll put the M2K in the elite category. Now, you're going to say, which one of these two is the elite? Well, the Mirage actually is a super elite. We'll give that super elite. Now, you're going to say, which one of these two is elite? And since they buffed this F-15, yes, these manually, you're going to say, man, I thought you didn't like manually guided missiles, but you can fire more than one now. You can fire all 4 missiles, which is the only reason I don't like manually guided missiles. You fire one and you sit there and wait and wait and wait until you can fire another one. The fact that they made the F-15 here, you see when they gave us the buff, I put a little skin on it. They gave me a buff, so I gave them a little bit of my money. Alright? So the fact that these manually guided missiles can actually be all in the air at once makes this F-15 come to an elite for me. The agility, or with the speed and agility. Now, it's not super elite, but it has to be in the above average category. So maybe we'll put this above average elite in between that category there. We'll put this one in here. With the cannons are good. The cannons, you have to be up close, but the DPS is really good. Now, the A-10 Thunderbolt. It's your A6 with medium rockets. This thing is a beast. I don't know, because of how super slow it is, if it can be considered in the elite category. But it's definitely above average. So we'll put this one in the above average category. And this is not an aircraft you want to be using in AS ever. This aircraft should only be used in team deathmatch. Pretty much any map can work, but with the little bit extra agility versus speed, the thing is a beast. And it reduces range at which enemies can lock onto you with heat-seeking missiles. So that's what gives it that little bit of a boost. Alright? So obviously we're going to be getting into the higher hangar levels here, guys. If you're at hangar level 15 right now, you're not watching this video. So I'm not going to keep rambling on. At this point, you don't really need my advice if you're that far into the game. So again, I hope you were taking notes. Go ahead and save this video. It'll tell you, I explained in there, I gave all the aircraft that I have so far, that I don't have. These aircraft that I don't have, guys, the M3, the MiG-23, these are just aircraft that I didn't choose. Mainly probably because of these missiles, these manually guided missiles. Just nothing, and there's no traits on the aircraft. Su-33, there's no traits. These manually guided missiles, don't really like them. FA-18 Super Hornet, this one I would probably give above average without even playing it. I give this one an above average grade because it has these radar guided missiles. The only reason why I haven't unlocked this yet, don't really like the short range on the guns. The ideal range of being 0.4 kilometers. So with all that being said, I hope you guys took down some information, and I hope this video has helped you with choosing which aircraft you should unlock. I hope the grading has helped you. And again, I'm going to go ahead and check. If you're still watching, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and check right now and see if we hit the subscribers, so we can... We are at 134 subscribers, guys, so we need one more. Right now, as I look at it, is 1:52 p.m. We are at 134 subscribers. We need one more. So as soon as that one subscriber hits, I will make a video and I will announce the winner, and it'll start the next giveaway. Smash that like button. If you don't win this time, you're automatically entered into the next winning if you're subscribed. And if you want to give yourself better chances, because again, YouTube picks the winner of the gift card. Basically, I put in the I have the algorithm will choose between all the subscribers, the comments, and everybody who liked. And the more times you comment, the more times you like. Every subscriber gets you an entry, but the guys that are commenting a lot, you're probably gonna have that YouTube's gonna have more choices to pick you. So um, we'll be doing that. We are at 134 subscribers, guys. So later on today, probably in about an hour or so, I'll be making a video giving away that gift card. I hope this video has helped. And any comments or questions, go ahead and comment on the video. Stick them in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you do have a video idea yourself, you can go ahead and put that in the comments, and I'll be happy to do my best to make that video for you. And also, if you guys want to fly with me, okay, I'll come up here. If you guys want to fly with me, guys, my friend code is right here. First off, you can search me. You go to Squadron, you search my Squadron name in here, type in my Squadron. You type in my Squadron here, Phantom Fury. I'm going to pop up here. I'm the owner. And you click on my name. You can send me a private message. Okay, well, it doesn't give it here, but or you can find me that way. Add send friend request, or you can go on here. Here's my friend code. My friend code is right here, guys. So you could add me if you want to fly with me. Just be like, hey, I'm one of your watchers. You know, send me a friend request, and I'll be happy to fly with you. Now, if you are a low or below average player, and you don't tell me, hey man, you gotta when you join my party, you gotta tell me, hey, I'll be happy to stick with anyone, and help you learn how to fly and play. But if you just jump into my party and we lose 3 in a row, I'm gonna jump out. Guys, I don't know what random people are jumping into my party. If I lose the first match and you got 1 kill, 1-5-2, and then the second match we lose and you got 1-6-3, I'm just jumping out. But if you tell me that ahead of time, we can work strategy together. I can choose different aircraft, and I can help you. But you got to let me know, hey man, I'm not good, and I'll stick with you. So I think guys have jumped into my party before. We played 2 matches and I just jumped out because I get frustrated. But again, I have all these friends and I don't know who is. I deleted them a lot too. The other thing, don't sit here and send me 18 requests to join. Click invite. When I click reject, you click invite again. I'm sitting here trying to make a video and I got this thing popping up 50 times. I just go to friends and click on your name and click remove friend. That's what I do. I don't. I can't be when I don't accept your invite. It's because I am not playing at the moment. If I am playing, I'll be happy to accept your invite. So, with all that being said, smash that like button, hit that comment, get your comments in the comment, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done it. Again, save this video. You can go back and refer to it, and hopefully this helps you on picking which aircraft you would like to pick. Thanks for watching, everybody.